A new
Mississippi has a horrible education system.
a new study actually came out, got published about Norway. 25% of males in Norway do not get kids.
Did not get what?
Do not get kids. 25%.
Kids?
Yeah, they don't get kids. They don't procreate. They don't mate or consent in that way. They don't make the pussy moist.
How many?
25%.
Huh. What's the birth to death rate?
Talking about abortion now.
No, what's your birth to death rate? I don't know the actual term. That might be it.
I'm not sure, but it's way lower than the immigrants.
Oh yeah, they're like 7. They're like phenomenal. Like 6.5 or some shit.
I think it's 1 point something, but less than 1.5. I think. I'm not sure. It's a wild guess.
Hmm. Wait, what? I'm sorry. I was.
Okay, now we're in a class. Luna, would you mind actually talking and reading it to me? Oh, say it to me. That would be a lot better.
I know.
Or I could use the text to speech extension I got on my Chrome because I'm too lazy to read sometimes. Actually, has good voice.
Nah. I think people need to, or I don't know, it'd be wise to like pay attention to how people are as people when you're trying to teach them, especially when they're younger. I think certain overexcitabilities aren't tended to properly or are actually like down. Can't think of the right word right now.
I'm a member of a ADHD group, like if people adults with ADHD, and all I fucking see there is overly emotional bastards who are like, oh, I feel so bad about myself. I feel so bad. Please give me attention. Basically,
Yeah.
I feel so sad. It's like watching the narcissist parade.
So emotional excitability would be what? Like just getting really emotional about things? Like doing bad things because they're emotional about them or like unacceptable?
But what kind of emotional are you referring to? I have to define every
I'm just
single
gonna
word you're
use
using in that
emotional.
sentence.
I use emotional by its definition, as in just general emotions. Oh, I need some water. I did take the leak. Hold on 1 second.
Hey, that's a fish's house for fuck's sakes. You can't drink that. You home wrecker.
They tend to have emotional issues.
Define issues.
Yeah, like that's what I was wondering. Like being like overly emotional, like to things, just general stimuli.
Well, stimuli can be used in different ways though.
I'm just saying
Stimuli, you can be
general
you can.
stimuli, as in just things that affect them.
When I think of
We're talking
stimuli,
about emotional,
stimuli, well,
contextually.
stimulating. I think then I think like learning something new, self-improving.
Stimuli,
Well,
stimulus.
just make the dopamine go up, level go up. That's basically it. I think maybe I don't know.
Hold on.
Yeah, that's fine. Let's find the dictionary.
A thing or event that evokes a specific functional reaction in an organ or tissue. But yeah, you can use it like I used it. It's kind of more contextually. We're talking about emotions, so I was using it in the sense of emotions as the organ.
I played the Sims 4. I know a lot about emotion.
Acceptable thing, isn't that? Is that acceptable in colloquial language? Isn't there a second one? Yeah, the second one. Stimulant would probably be a better word.
I love how
Sorry.
the media here, it's just an observation, but like they always refer to Obama by his last name, Obama. But with Trump, they're always referring to him as Donald, as in Donald Duck.
Yeah,
I find that,
they like to do that.
I find that curious.
Donald. I could see that. It'd be kind of difficult, I think, though, to try to cater to everybody's emotions. It'd be hard to cater to everybody's overexcitability as well. It depends, I guess, on how small your classrooms are. That's one big thing.
I mean, it's very simple. You just cater to my needs, and then you you don't care.
Maybe they should have like, if you're talking about that, there'd be like some. I don't know, they have counselors, at least here. Not all schools either have like an actual, kind of a counselor, but I don't see how you can necessarily do it. I mean, there's ways to do it, but in a practical manner, it would be nice to at least pay attention to that. Being a in the school faculty, I could definitely see that being positive.
Bye bye, Blanky. Bye bye. I felt like that was lyrics to a song, just not the Blanky though. But Blanky, 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 Blanky.
No.
Just change every fuck. You're the Blanky. Whoa.
I'm interested to see how people actually turn out when they're catered in such a manner. It seems to me a certain part or aspect of life involves personal, overcoming of things. Not necessarily having everybody cater to everything about you. Like I get it though, like I really do. I'm just, I don't. That's yeah. It's kind of tough to keep going with it. Like there's a certain point where I'm like, well, I think it's something the faculty should keep in mind when they're doing things, but I don't necessarily know if it would be positive
I-
to just constantly cater to like every
I think it's up
every
to
problem
the
people
parents
have.
to cater to their own kids.
Yeah, well, parents should be there providing wisdom and teaching and knowledge, etc. Nurture and those kind of things, and then they need to, in a sense, go out in the world and experience struggles because it doesn't end. It'll
Hey,
never end, and you're gonna grow
hey,
up one day
being
and
called mean
realize
things on Twitter,
there are struggles.
that is war. That is hate speech. I get hurt by that.
Yeah, and if I catered to that, then you're gonna still experience it at a time where it's not gonna work out for you to complain about it, and you're gonna end up getting hurt
Get your
more
hate
because
speech off of me!
you
Stop,
don't
you
understand how
racist
to
fascist!
experience it, and you're also taking away from other people's, like there's assholes out there, deal with them, to
But
be honest. Like,
everything involved.
you have right
So,
to be assholes to a certain extent. I
why are
mean,
you talking? I'm talking. I'm the most important person here. I need to be able to cut you off. Don't you understand that?
yeah, I hear it all the time.
Yeah, for me, of course, because I'm the only one that matters. No, seriously. Ugh. I'm tired of the SJWs. I want to talk about something else.
Yeah, it's hard not to complain about them. They're so easy.
They complain. They complain about so much. I mean, it's such a large spectrum that
Yeah.
no matter what topic you pick, you bring up, there is a Jigglypuff for that purpose.
Yeah, it's bad. You can literally complain about any of their complaints. So there's a debate in each one of them.
I even read last night about read that if you as a man like to give a woman orgasms or feel that that was a good job on your behalf, then you are sexist.
Right. I don't see how that makes you a sexist at all. I don't think people understand the definition of things.
It's called schizophrenia.
It's called.
Okay, just crazy, basically.
Yeah, it's called me. Like,
Or millennials. You can't say millennials without me.
I see it honestly as cynicism because they don't by definition follow anything that they fight for. Like I always complain honestly about there's feminists that want to argue the wage gap over here and the patriarchy especially. The patriarchy is a made up thing in America that has no actual debate.
Oh, the patriarchy is ruling this country as well. Didn't you know?
There are real patriarchies though, with women in them that have to deal with these. So if you fight for women, why wouldn't you care about that more? It seems to be more cynical. Like they have to be involved. It has to be about them, and it makes it easier to complain about things in America instead of like. It just seems silly to me. I don't know. It seems pretty shitty and fake.
Okay, now we got back to that topic.
Yeah, and don't mention them. They who shall not be named.
They who should not be named. Okay, and we should not talk about the Allah Akbar for people.
Stop talking about everybody, man. You know what not to talk about because.
Okay. So I think that I'm pretty cool and perfect in every single way.
No.
In what way have I impacted you with my godly powers of the console commands of life?
Everything, man.
How
Viagra anymore?
How much do you appreciate my existence? Careful now. Kill. I'm holding my hand. Hold my finger over the enter button. Did you say annoying?
No. What was the question
Okay,
again?
slap 500 health points.
Oh, dude, I maxed HP a long time ago, homie.
Oh, no worries. There's a tumor growing right now.
A video game tumor. I'd be pissed. Just randomly die from a tumor. Like, fuck. I sign up for this.
you play a game, like a role-playing game, and you have a certain percentage, a chance of actually developing that, like illnesses you're born with, genetic fails.
Yeah. Hold on.
And then you die right before you finish the last quest. Oh. And and this whole save gets deleted and corrupted.
It would be the worst game. It'd be the biggest troll game in this. I feel like you would program this game.